In business, nothing is coincidental, or you would be hearing who's losing money. In all of these situations, it's only the artist that's losing. Somebody makes big money. When these rappers get killed, not incidental. Somebody made $100 million.
In a shocking revelation, comedian Katt Williams has exposed the dark truth behind the deaths of beloved rappers and how the white elite profiteer from it. Williams claims that these deaths are not just a coincidence, but a well-crafted scheme to make millions of dollars. The details are jaw-dropping, and the implications are huge. Stay tuned to find out more about this disturbing trend in the music industry. Katt Williams is one of many individuals shedding light on the inner workings of Hollywood's elite. Williams alleges that incidents such as Will Smith's supposed slapping of Chris Rock at the Oscars are not authentic, but matters staged by these powerful individuals. According to Williams, these events are designed to shame and manipulate black celebrities, while the elites profit from their public humiliation.
So slappable. And if you're gonna slap him, you just need the greatest guy, the bestest guy, the one who's shown us him being on his best behavior.
Fans are also standing with Katt's claim. One of them tweeted, "Elites as usual have that slave grip on blacks. They use black celebs or blacks with a little power to divide and conquer and keep us fighting at the bottom. Obvious but simple tactic that always works. But the question is, how exactly black rappers and other black celebs exploit by white elite?"
That many conspiracy theories anymore, because we found out that all conspiracy theories, there's a nugget of truth.
Well, Katt Williams is an incredibly talented comedian who has unfortunately never quite reached the commercial success he deserved. Although personal issues and legal troubles have undoubtedly played a part in his struggles, there's also something else holding him back. You see, Katt has a long history of calling out Hollywood elites and their shady ways of controlling black celebrities. In a 2013 interview with Blacktree TV, while discussing his role in Scary Movie 5, Katt delved into some interesting topics, including a theory about black actors being forced to wear dresses on screen in order to progress to the next level of fame. It's worth noting that this interview came out not long after Kevin Hart appeared on an SNL skit wearing a dress. When asked about Dave Chappelle's claims that black actors are pressured into wearing dresses, Kevin refused to cross that line.
Definitely haven't ran into to put on a dress. I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. You know, for me, I know what they are. They've yet to been challenged, so, you know.
He further said he has to protect his brand at all costs.
You need to protect your brand at all times. When things happen that can possibly affect your brand can be diminished, and you don't want that to happen. So, you know, protecting my brand is definitely a priority.
As for Dave Chappelle, he actually spoke about this on Oprah and said the same thing happened to him when he was filming a movie with Martin Lawrence. But it's even more unsettling that despite Dave's discomfort with wearing a dress, the producers still attempted to coerce him and painted him as difficult. Well, Dave stood firm on his decision of not wanting to put on a dress just to look funny.
Wear the dress? I don't want to wear the dress. I want to wear this dress. You know what I mean? Oh gosh, this guy's so difficult. They leave.
Years later, when Kevin Hart appeared on SNL wearing a dress despite previously claiming he would never do so, many fans accused him of selling out to the Hollywood elite. This situation brings us to what Katt said when he was asked to comment on it. He explained that the whole issue is much bigger than Kevin Hart because he wasn't the first or last black actor who wore a dress before making it big in Hollywood.
Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him. So now we had Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen Medea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart?
According to Katt, Elites' next target was Kevin Hart. After Kevin Hart wore a dress on SNL, his career skyrocketed, landing him lead roles in blockbuster movies and filling up arenas. It's worth noting that both Katt Williams and Dave Chappelle are undeniably successful comedians, but they don't have the same level of mainstream success as Kevin. Katt Williams even spoke out about the dark side of Hollywood, claiming that the industry's elites control black celebrities through some shady practices. According to Williams, he and Dave Chappelle refused to join the Illuminati or let the elites control them, which may have contributed to their lack of mainstream success compared to Hart.
It's the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them. and nobody likes him.
Katt also admitted that he was naive at first and didn't fully comprehend the risk of speaking out against the powerful individuals in the industry. He had to learn the hard way and experience countless setbacks before he truly understood the magnitude of who he was up against.
So I didn't understand that. They had to sting me a million times. I'm still not going to join, but I respect it a little.
You may already be aware that Katt Williams' reputation has been tarnished by the mainstream media. While it's true that he has had a few public incidents, the tabloids have often sensationalized and exaggerated the stories to make him appear unstable. Now, if you're wondering why he never bothered to defend himself, Katt revealed that he stopped trying to fight the tabloids because he learned the hard way that going against them and exposing those who control the media can be a dangerous game that could cost you your life.
So now I know that if your mouth is really, really big and you try to tell the truth for a living and you like to air people out, hatred is coming your way.
But Katt Williams is not the only celebrity who has spoken out about this issue. Other black celebrities such as Kanye West, Dave Chappelle, and many others spoke about the treatment that black rappers have to face by Hollywood elites. Dave Chappelle also reveals some interesting truths about Hollywood elites. As you know by now, the celebrity has been a part of the industry since he was a teenager, and his revelations have shook the entire world. In an interview, Dave explained that how he suffered severe stress in his early years and the people in the know had tried to use it as an opportunity to control him.
Trying to get me to take psychotic medication. Yeah, like I'm sitting around, I was stressed out, but the people that were telling me I was insane, I believe that they knew what was going on.
We all already know that Dave is very intelligent, and he had always known that these things were happening, and that's why he chose his battles wisely. He claimed he had seen things happen.
I've heard the stories of what happens, and I've seen these kinds of things play out in front of me. So I'm not taking this medicine, man, because I know these people be trying to control you or maybe discredit you. I was afraid,
Dave further said that, in fact, for him, he discovered that running away was the best way to detach himself from these evil people as they tried their best to squeeze the life out of him. Well, we all now know what they do. Either they diagnose someone wrongly so that they get access to them and put them on the wrong medication. If that strategy doesn't work, they will just call you crazy so that society writes you off, or do both. Fans also stood with Dave and totally believed in his claims. The industry is wicked to the death. Kanye West also recently claimed that many black A-listers are controlled by the elites. Well, Kanye also said that the industry is killing people as sacrifices, but no one believed him and called him crazy. But now what do you think? This issue has also been raised by Charlamagne Tha God in his interview with an industry insider. He asked the reason why the industry has been trying to recruit the artist and promoting substance addiction culture, and this was his response.
It's opportunistic. Yeah, I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
You're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
As you heard yourself, he is not least bit ashamed at his inhumane behavior. Not only that, Kanye also came forward to reveal the dark side of the music industry. Let's hear out his take as well.
If you go to Apple right now, go to Apple Music. Let's load up the top 10 songs. I guarantee you they're promoting black serial killing.
He very explicitly states that the media is making money on the sacrifices of black people, and as a result of these fierce claims, the system canceled him. Kanye's fears aren't unfounded. Black artists and rappers keep getting murdered violently right, left, and center. It is stupid to believe that it has nothing to do with the culture being promoted through their music and treating them as their puppet. And the ones responsible for it are their record labels and Hollywood elites that are pushing young black men into violence so that they can make money off of it and treat them just as their slaves. Kanye seems to be quite brave to talk about how the elites are making money off by putting black rappers at risk. Despite countless deaths of artists, violence is still being promoted through black music. But who is most affected by the harmful portrayal of black people in the media? Well, let us tell you, it's the black community itself. And to make matters worse, record labels are actively encouraging this destructive behavior. When black artists rap about violence, it generates buzz and puts them in the spotlight, which is precisely what the labels want: exposure at any cost. But the consequences of this strategy go beyond just tarnishing the reputation of these artists, as it also perpetuates a vicious cycle of self-destruction. Fans are happy and stood with black celebs that are raising their voice against Hollywood elites for sacrificing black rappers. One of them tweeted, "Truth, years of propaganda geared towards black folks have created this, from celebs to sports. I've been seeing many more blacks starting to speak out against it. I'm hoping the trend continues. Black versus white isn't the issue, it's the elite class versus everybody that's good." Another one is supporting Kanye for exposing elites and protecting black rappers. Damn ye, slavery wasn't a choice then, but now it is. Black just don't want to stand up for themselves. If this story doesn't wake the rich black celebs all over the world, we will forever be slaves. Even if you have millions in the bank, you'll still be a less human to them. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.